me ask the question. Those who are diabetics, are you wondering what type of food are you supposed to eat so that your blood sugar is not going to shoot up? Okay, again, this is your mom, Shilumen, and this afternoon we are going to talk about one of the closest topics to my heart. This is my day 7 of my FB Live day, 7-day FB Live series on a topic that is truly close to my heart, and that is on diabetes. Kasi isa rin akong diabetic. So let me just share some facts about this disease. All right. So according to the data that I gathered online, there are, as of May 2020, there are 6.3% of the adult population in the Philippines who is diagnosed of diabetes. Eh di ba ilang milyon na tayo? 63 million, or updated pa ba yun? 63 million. So this is about 3.4 Filipinos. So, and the sad part about this number is it's continuously increasing every year. And one of the factors is the sedentary lifestyle of the mga Pinoys. Because of the onset of urbanization, marami ng mga tao ngayon ang dependent on technology and gadgets. At hindi na nila na-enjoy ang nature. So, instead of lalakad, sasakay, no? Kahit na malapit lang na distance, they'd rather take the tricycle or the jeep. Whereas in the past, people are just walking and enjoying nature and exercising, o, diba? Of course, kasama na rin dito yung ating mga diet, because Filipino diet is so high in processed food, fats, and sugar. We have to admit, even our children, nakakalungkot. Yung mga bata na nagpupunta sa eskwela, dati yung mga baon nila, pag tinignan mo ang kanilang mga lunch boxes, it's sugar-loaded food. Ayan. So, and of course, because of this urbanization, kung dati yung mga forefathers natin nagtatanim lang in the backyard ng mga pagkain, they plant their own vegetables and fruits. Ngayon, we just go to the grocery and we pick our food. And the sad part is, instead of choosing the healthy options, which are fresh produce, kukuha na lang tayo ng mga processed, canned, and what else? Yung mga sugary food. Ayan. So, yan ang nakakadagdag kung bakit mas dumadami pa ang mga diabetics. Alright? So, kaya naman, in this afternoon's conversation, allow me to share my meal plan. Yan. Ito yung mga meal plan na talaga namang nakakatulong for my blood sugar to be maintained at a regulated level. Yeah, but before I proceed, let me introduce myself. So, I am Ma'am Shilumen, and I serve help mothers who are BBs, Gen X, and millennials find their spotlight, whether on digital or in physical space, to become better leaders, mothers, and also entrepreneurs. Ayan. So during the pandemic, I helped more than 500 mothers from feeling afraid and uncertain to becoming growth minded and taking action to improve on their skills, mindset, and systems so that they can improve themselves and become better at whatever it is that they do. So later on, I would also want to ask for your permission if I can invite you to have this opportunity to explore the possibility of working with me. So again, let's proceed. Type excited if you're already excited to learn about the topic. So type excited. I want to see in the comment section. We'll be waiting for the others to respond. So Let's begin. So why do you think that it is very important to create a healthy meal? Para dun sa ating mga kasama dito, di ba? All the 2,000 that are here with me right now. So Ria, why do you think it's very important to create a healthy meal plan para sa ating mga diabetics? Yeah. So let me emphasize that creating a meal plan is not only applicable for diabetics, it is also helpful for anyone and everyone who wants to maintain a healthy lifestyle. But of course, for us diabetics, it's extra important. And if the mother is diabetic, so there is a 50% chance that the kids will also acquire this disease. So maganda na maaga pa lang, mapraktisan natin silang kumain ng mga healthy na pagkain. Ayan. So come on, I want to know all the 3,000 who's with me right now. What do you think of a healthy meal plan? Any idea? What do you think should it consist of? Ano ba dapat yung mga pagkain na nandun sa isang healthy meal plan? Okay, sige. Let me discuss. Huh? The reason why I think it is very important for us, especially mga nanay na gumawa ng healthy meal plan, so that we can be assured that whatever our children are eating kahit bata pa sila ay already healthy. Alright. So, let's start with the basic eating guideline. So, ito yung ano yung mga basic eating guideline pag ikaw ay sing diabetic. Ang sabi ni Myra, fruits and vegetables, basta dapat small amount if diabetic. Yes, of course. For the fruits, merong mga certain fruits na hindi pwedeng makain or kung pwede man, very minimal lang ang pwedeng kainin ng fruit na yon kasi it's very high in sugar. Okay. So, ano ba yung sinasabi ko kanina? Basic eating guideline para sa mga diabetic. Okay. So, I'm sure you're familiar with the food pyramid. Now, in my children, ang narinig ko yung food groups, no? So, ako mag-share na ako ng aking screen. Share screen. Ayan. I'm sharing screen. I'm sharing. Hi, Tita Malu. Thank you for joining. Ayan. Ayan na yung shinare ko yung screen ko. Do you see my screen, ladies? I want to know if you can see my screen on. Please, hello. Ayan. Nakikita ko na siya. Ayan. Nakikita ko na yung aking screen. Okay. So, what is a healthy meal plan? Let me just put it in presentation mode. Healthy meal plan for diabetics. So, kanina na-mention ko that there are 3 food groups, di ba? Basic food groups. Yan. Magiging teacher tayo today. We have the Go, Grow, and Glow food groups. So, in this screen, you will see that there are 3 kinds. Let's first discuss what is a Go food. This consists of fats and carbohydrates. So, in the screen, nakikita nyo yung mga example. Nandiyan na yung bread, pasta, rice, butter, and cheeses as part of the fats, di ba? So, next, we have the grow food. Ano naman yung kasama sa grow food? Nandito yung mga protein. Of course, you have meat, lean meat, chicken, fish, pwede ring beef, and the legumes. That's why you have peanuts and the mga beans and peas. Alright, next, glow food. Ano naman yung mga glow food? So just by the word of it, glow means the food that makes us glow. O, diba? So, of course, that includes the fruits and vegetables. Okay. So, balik tayo dito, no? Bakit ko binalik dito? Yes, sabi ni Tita Malu and si Myra. Thank you. So, if you're familiar with the 3 basic food groups, ngayon naman, pag-usapan naman natin yung proportion, no? Proportion ng mga pagkain, especially for us diabetics. So, if you can see, this is the size of the plate. It's divided into 3 sections. So, 50%, it's recommended that is allocated for vegetables and fruits. Pero pagdating sa mga vegetables, kailangan din nating mamili. We should avoid the starchy type of vegetables. So we should choose yung mga high fiber like green leafy vegetables cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, or also, and the mga beans and legumes because it's both protein and vegetables. And if you can see ito yung mga recommended fruits, we have the berries. Berries are very good for diabetics because they're very high in antioxidants, very high in vitamin C, but low on sugar. Right? Next, the next 25% we should allot for the protein. So hindi pwedeng hindi tayo kakain ng protein. So of course meron diyang dairy, all right, the egg, and also fish, may mga legumes, beef. Pwede rin naman kumain ng beef, pwedeng kumain ng chicken, fish, no? But I prefer ang mga lean meat. Pwedeng mag-red meat, no? Lalo na yung mga mas bata-bata pa. And then the last 25% is devoted for our whole grain food. So, recommended yung mga whole grain. Ano ba yung mga whole grain? The oatmeal, yung iba quinoa, and then of course you have the rice. I personally eat all colors of rice but very minimal of the white. So I've tried the pink, the red, the brown, the black, name it, the purple, no? Ewan ko kung may green, parang wala. Basta yun, no, on the dark side. So I've eaten most of that, no? Merong mga malalagkit kinds and meron din naman yung mga brown and red. Some people don't really sit well with eating that kasi feeling nila maaligasgas, no, pagka nilununo na siya, no. But there's a trick in cooking those types of rice. You need to soak it first for about 30 minutes to overnight before you cook it para magbuhaghag na siya and then it's softer. Yan. So, how many of you here are familiar with the different colors of rice? Type red or brown rice. Ayan. I just want to know. And if you're already considering this because these are healthier version to the white. And of course, for the pasta, you can opt for the whole wheat pasta. And for the bread, of course, masarap kumain ng pandesal, lalo na sa umaga. Ako, craving ko yan. Ano? But lately, I have to switch back to my whole wheat bread so that I can eat more. Kasi hindi siya agad nagko-convert into sugar. Ayan. Yan, sabi ni Tita Malomi. Very good yan, Tita Malu. You should be eating more of those colored rice. And of course, kasama din siya ng kamote, ang corn, all right, and sweet potato corn, even squash, can you believe? All right. Sa protein, babalik din ako. Kasama dun yung mga seeds. So, kung mahilig ka mag-snack, pwede yung mga alternative squash seed, puto na pakwan, yung mga nakakain natin minsan sa mga buro. No? Those are also healthy snacks. All right. So, now let's move on to the next topic. O, sabi ni Myra, I love pasta. The pasta is good, no? But of course, we have to control our proportion. So, pupunta tayo doon. Yun yung proportion na yun. So, kung dati, gabandihado kang kumain ng pasta, syempre, kailangan mo siyang bawasan. And it's not only for diabetics. For example, meron kang family member na diabetic and you're not. It's also good to observe as early as now this type of eating habits so that you maintain your sugar at a healthy level and you don't graduate to becoming a diabetic. So, and of course, it's good for dieting or maintaining a healthier waistline because sabi nga nila, a pound of sugar goes to your balakang. O, diba? Who wants to have a very big balakang? Okay. So, next is food preparation. This is very important because usually, lalo na if we're dependent on our mga kasambahay, marami sa kanila walang masyadong alam na lutuin kundi puro prito, fried. In fact, I shared this last week that during my last two blood chem result, my SGPT level, which is the liver enzyme or it measures the functionality of the liver. Medyo tumaas siya, a little bit higher than the normal, no? So, my doctor said, Hindi, puro lang prito siguro yung niluluto, kinakain mo. So, hindi kita bibigyan ng gamot, just go back to your usual diet because she knows how healthy my diet is. So, what are the different types of food preparation aside from fried? There are a lot, no? A lot. Baked, grilled, boiled, broiled, and braised. So, I will explain yung mga medyo hindi tayo familiar with. Of course, we know what baked is. No? We can bake our meals instead of baked potato, baked sweet potato, baked chicken, mga instead of frying. Grilled, again, grilled. Favorite natin to. Sinuba, alright, in the Visayan language. Or inihaw. We love inihaw na karne, na baboy, na liempo, chicken, yan. Inasal. Boiled, an alternative to this is kung gusto mo mas may flavor is sinigang, 'di ba? Sour soup. We love eating sour soup. Sinigang na baboy, sinigang na bangus, sa bayabas, naku, nagugutom na ako. And then the last two, the broiled and the braised, I will explain. All right, so who among you here who's joining me, all the 3,000 of you, are familiar with the broiled or braised? Type broiled or braised in the comment section because this time I'm going to explain what it is. Okay. Broiling is a process of cooking that exposes your food to direct heat, whether in a griller or directly over a coal o uling. Yan. Yan ang broil. Sige. So, pwede mong i-broil kahit ano. Para din siyang grilling. So, I think it's another term for grill. So, again, may I ask, yan, broiled, alam ni Tita Malu, this is healthier version than just frying your food. Braised is another food preparation. Lately, I have discovered a lot of recipes about bracing different types of meat. So it is a manner of cooking wherein in a small amount of liquid, it intensifies the flavor and tenderizes stuffed meat. So in the picture, ano yung sa tingin yung mga example ng mga pagkain nating Pinoy na braised? Para rin yung stew, no? Diba? In other countries, they love stew. Sa atin, pwede yan yung mga kaldereta, mechado, menudo. Yun, no? Hindi masyadong maraming sabaw. Sauce. So, you cook it in a small amount of sauce and then it infuses the flavor as you cook it on a slow cooking, low heat para lumambot yung meat. Ay, nako, nagugutom na. Yan, sabi ni Tita Malo. Mechado, of course, favorite ng mga anak ko yan. Broiled ba, ma'am? She is by turbo broiler. Yes, pwedeng turbo broiler. Pwede rin namang directly over a coal or uling. Caldereta, yes. Caldereta is a kind of braising. Ayan. Kaya lang, of course, yung mga ganong pagbe-braise of food, maraming mga flavors. Ang iniiwasan natin doon, yung mga fats na nanggagaling. So, you just choose the type of meat cut. No? Pero syempre, mas masarap yung maraming fats, like the camto, no? Kasi doon talaga nanggagaling yung flavor. Ayan. Yung mga sauce, menudo, mechado. Yes, definitely. Those are type of braising. Pinasosyal lang, pero yun din yun. No? Masasarsang pagkain. Braising. Okay, so now after I shared with you what are the type of cooking preparation, I hope you were able to pick out some of those ideas so that next time, hindi lang puro pritong isda, pritong baboy, pritong manok ang kinakain natin. Kundi, let's be creative in the food and the food preparation, no, that we do. All right, next. It's also very important for diabetics to learn how to do healthy snacking. Kasi ako, sabi ko kanina, no, pag mga diabetics kasi, we rely so much on the sustaining our energy, no? So, di ba, who among your experience na after you eat a heavy meal, whether it's breakfast or lunch, suddenly you feel sluggish at inaantok kayo. Yeah, sabi ni Myra, she loves afritada. That's another bracing method. So, again, I go back to my question. So, who among you here, after eating a heavy meal, you feel suddenly sluggish or inaantok kayo? Type me in the comment section because what is the reason behind that? Pagka masyadong marami yung kinain mo, no, especially true for diabetics, your blood sugar shoots up. So, ang tendency, hindi siya napaprocess ng body mo, kaya inaantok ka, you feel sluggish. So, personally, I adhere to small frequent meals. So, pag sinabi kong frequent, I eat as many as 6 times a day. So, how does it look like? First, when I wake up, depending on ano oras ang tulog ko, sa bangon ko, I eat first a small meal, no, sa umaga. Usually, I take oatmeal or I take lugaw para lang yung tiyan ko hindi siya mabigla ng heavy. Alright? And then, I proceed with exercising, with grounding, no, after I go walking or whatever exercise that I do. Then, that's the time I work up my appetite. Then, I eat a heavier breakfast. It's either I eat rice with my ulam or I eat it with bread, yung mga pandesal or whatever, no? So, yon. And then, in between that, I either take another small snack, crackers lang siguro, or I take my almond milk, and then lunch. After lunch, I have my mid-afternoon snack, and then dinner, and then I have pa my before going to bed. So what are the healthy snack alternative? You can opt for frozen yogurt, but if you're diabetic, avoid the sugary loaded. So kung gusto mo, bumili ka na lang ng creamy type na no sugar, and then you just blend it with fresh fruits. Ayan. Sandwich, all right, that of course, not too much of the fats ng butter, mayonnaise. All right, pwede ring boiled kamote or corn on a cob. Yeah. So, dito may picture ng mga samples ng mga healthy snacks. Pwede rin namang mag-snack ng mga pretzels na may konting cheese, ganyan. Pwede rin yung crackers na may konting infused butter. No? So, yung butter, nakita ko one time in a program, yung butter, minix niya ng raspberry. O, di ba? Pang pancake topping niya. Pwede rin yun. So, yun. That's the healthy snack. Okay, nako, tapos na pala yung akin. So, hanggang dun lang pala yung sa akin. So, let's have, I feel sleepy. Tama, Tita Mag. Feeling sleepy after eating too much. Okay. So, let's go back, no? Let's go back to the 3 topics that we've discussed. Just as a summary, first, we have to know the proportion and also the type of food. So, 3 food groups, the go, grow, and glow. And the next, the food preparation. Aside from frying, we can try out others. And the two that we've learned, ano nga ba yung nilagang saging na saba? Oo, also very healthy, Myra. Although, the saba kasi is considered a fruit. So, halimbawa, in my case, if I know that my yaya is going to cook turon for snack because usually she does that after her di ba, nakaschedule na marketing day, no? So, then she will give us this treat of turon. So, if I know that I'm eating turon for snack, hindi na ako kakain ng fruit for lunch because that's already considered as a fruit. Therefore, fructose siya, simple sugar, it will add to my sugar. But if you're not diabetic, go ahead. You can eat that nilagang saging for merienda and then lunch fruit ka pa. Okay lang yun. But if you're diabetic, I don't suggest that. So, again, going back. So, yun nga, sabi ko. So, there are 3 food groups, the go, grow, glow, and then the food preparation. Yung dalawang nalaman natin, the broiled, and the braised. Ayan. So, at this point, allow me, no, kanina I asked for permission if it's okay, no, for me to invite you to explore the possibility of working with me. Now, I'm going to, hindi ko pala nagawa, but I'm going to post it in the summary of this FB Live. I'm going to invite you to fill in a Google form. And in that, especially those who are watching this on replay, please click on that link and fill in the 3 information necessary. Now, why am I asking for this? Because Are you interested if I'm going to create a mastermind around this topic wherein I'm going to invite experts in that exclusive meeting to talk more about this topic? Type I want that if you're interested so that I know, and invite as many of your friends, especially those you know who are diabetic. So because I'm going to invite doctors and nutritionists or dietitian to this particular mastermind so that we can all ask them questions on what type of food and how can, and even mga those who are advocate of physical fitness, no? So that we can all learn from it. Ayan, sabi ni Tamalu, I want that. Yes, I am so passionate about this topic because, of course, as you all know, I've been diabetic for more than 10 years. And I just want to share to everyone what makes me maintain a healthy blood sugar. Right. So if you're interested in that, you click on the link that I will share later after this, and I'm going to give you the PDF file of some of the samples of the braised recipes that I've tried and tested na talagang patok sa family ko, and the broiled, no? The broiled. Alright. So, okay, let's proceed, no? Let me close my sharing this after this my favorite story that I always share. So, it is October of 2008. I was lying in my bed in the hospital, and it's hot because the room I'm staying in is not air conditioned. But I feel chilly. I am wide awake and I can see the doctor and nurses attending to me. They placed a lamp like contraption near me, and I hear the doctor giving the nurse the instruction that if my fever does not go down, they give me paracetamol every 4 hours. At that point, I promised myself that I will take control of my health and that I will do everything, whatever it takes, to maintain this healthy mind, body, and spirit. Because the one place that I never like to be in is a hospital. Believe you me, I can count in my fingers the times that I've been confined, and some of those are the times when I gave birth. All right? Because I believe that I don't want the feeling of being weak and helpless. So I want to take control of my health. And this is the reason why I'm sharing with everyone my best practices when it comes to managing my condition, because I believe that if you know how to take, if you have the knowledge and you take action about your condition, whatever that is, no, diabetic, those with renal failure, those with hypertension, you can still live a full and happy, enjoyable, healthy life. Yeah, because you should not allow your condition, medical condition, to take over your life. You should be the one taking control of it. Okay. So with that, I want to thank all of you who have joined me, and please share my Yan agrees Ria. Please share this link. No, this is the first time I'm doing this in my FB page, Devoted Planner, because I wanted to read the statistics more, no, about this effort. And so, thank you. Please share this link so that a lot of our friends, especially those you know who are diabetics, can also benefit from this. And I hope I was able to add value to your afternoon. And again, maraming salamat. I truly appreciate and honor your time because you could have been in another place but you opt to be with me. I truly appreciate you. So again, magandang hapon. This has been your Mom Shilumen. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you again. God bless your afternoon.